All right. Okay. Why do I always start recording so weird? All right, cool. Unaware. I'm just gonna do it now, later in the same day, just so I don't accidentally play too many games. I played already a couple just one day, so just making sure I get it done. I don't think you played Ilias. Was it the last three? Whatever. I know you played this one. We'll start backwards, I guess. Okay. First of all, sorry about the black borders on the top and bottom. I have a wide monitor, so it kinda messes with it a little bit. We'll play with 7-second delay. Not 7-second delay, time skip interval. What am I just talking about? So we can skip a little easier. Okay. Cool. When you're playing Dive Kiriko, especially with Heathens, you kind of do need to make sure you play very self-oriented. A lot of our team doesn't need care. I'm going to say if anyone truly does, it'd be the Sojourn, which in this case would be me. Overall, Snail, he's a very, very self-sufficient tank. He's very good at not expecting much healing. So, and in general, Wrecking Ball is just a character that does that. And Tracer is a similar character. I've seen Total around before. I don't really know him the best. He was on a different team. He just joined this team, so... So I can't say to them specifically, but Tracer as a character overall doesn't much care, and it's a similar situation to Lucio, especially when it comes to Heathens. Heathen's a very self-oriented player. I mean, you could just like look, he's already like fiending for full charge. Yeah, I do like you fighting high ground immediately. We speed in, it's a good dive. Careful when you're making a dive that quickly, especially onto a Brigitte. I know at this point, I mean, we are the better team than them. We've pretty much proved that over... Like, when we actually locked in and played more well and not, like, trolled, we did beat them. Not horribly hard, you know, it was fairly easy. Either way, respect to Brig, playing that close. It was a good dive, but, you know, just remember to respect it, because I don't think our DPS were really there to help in general. Like, I'm still sitting here shooting a Roadhog, so, like, just keep that in mind. Like, be careful when making dives like that. Kiriko, if you don't land those headshots, say you accidentally make a mistake, it does happen. Another thing about Kiriko Lucio is, unfortunately, you kind of got to heal bot a lot. Now, luckily, we're playing a ball comp, so it's fine. But just, in general, I'm playing Kiriko Lucio. Keep that in mind. Nice shots. That was a TP I would not recommend. I mean, in the end, you did end up dying there. A Kiriko without a TP is pretty much always the dive target. Now, right here, you could both have angles on shooting them or healing Snail. You didn't need this TP. I don't know if that was just, like, in a moment, like, accidental mistake, or even possibly a misclick. Like, I'm not really sure exactly the situation, but at this moment, you were TP'd into a Tracer, Sojourn, and Roadhog. I do not recommend that pretty much ever on Kiriko. TPing in is not the strategy. It is TP to maybe save someone, or something like that. Like, usually you don't want to TP in like that. You want to play a lot more safe, play a little bit further back. You do not have fall-off damage, and healing range is fairly high for the yellow paper. And even then, you could... My dog is fucking squeezing a toy. Okay. That's Coco, don't mind her. Okay, so just, yeah, you don't really want to oh my goodness, Coco, stop. Okay. So yes, you don't really want to TP in. Kiriko does no fall-off damage with kunai, and like I said, yellow paper, the ones that actually track onto your target, is fairly long range. Usually the same distance as when you see that little pop-up for how far you can TP. That is like the same distance for the two. So yeah, as you can see, you TP'd in, and well, you kind of just got your shit rocked, I'm gonna be honest. Which is expected to happen.
I'm here.
Alright, let me go in. So yeah, just be careful when you're TPing in. Usually, especially also if you're wanting to figure out some target priority in general. Oh my goodness, Coco. She's fiending for that toy. Okay, I don't know if that's picking up anymore. Either way, if you ever see a Kiriko on the enemy team use TP like that, especially when they're in, focus them. That's almost a free kill, even if they have Suzu, because they can't TP out. Suzu's not long enough. Nice. Oh, you almost go Soj. Okay, at that point, I literally would just heal your ball just a little bit, or maybe even Suzu them. They did end up going down. Just keep that in mind.
To me for heals. Carried on the wind.
Or what am I doing there right now? Oh, I guess I'm contesting. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, nice headshots. Oh, wow, different. different player over here. Again, don't like. I think you already know this, but don't be afraid to Suzu that. I mean, you're honestly doing very well with this aggression play. We're not playing Brawl, so this works very well for this playstyle. The one thing you do need Beretta is if you are playing more of a Brawly setup, still with the Lucio Kiri heal more, but I haven't seen that on this map and probably won't see it very much on this team in general, so considering we have Smelly Snail on tank. The Wrecking Ball guy. You know, just playing safe, keeping your team up. Kiriko's great at that. Oh, nice Suzu. Beat to go in. That is quite the TP there. Tracer's on the right. Oh. Just miss, okay. They're keeping... Yeah, that's one of the... You kind of got distracted by the Tracer a little bit. I mean... Oh, I saw the Suzu. You kind of got distracted about the Tracer a little bit. Remember, you always have TP, and you can also do the Tracer. I don't really know... I'm trying to think about what I would do. So we got beat here. Did you not get beat? Oh, you didn't get beat. That's unfortunate. At this point, if you already see the Tracer, I mean, you're like, you see her and then you don't do anything about it. And then once they pulse, that's when you turn around. I don't know if that's just because like you didn't react or you're like looking at something else for some reason. I don't really know. But don't ignore Tracer, at least purposefully. And at this point, Tracer recalls, look back at your team. I mean, I got 1 HP. I'm not saying that you need to be there for me. I'm not saying my death was because of you. I think I'm way overly aggressive here. Yeah, I had to slide out. But just, it's... Sometimes you could... If you could save someone while still being fine... Oh, the dog's playing with other toys. If you can save someone while still being fine yourself, then, you know, it is nice. Because I think in this situation... I guess with the Tracer on you? And I know you don't really calm, but that would be a great time to calm. Tracers on you, stuff like that. But yeah, that was just unfortunate. And then Hog is there. You just Suzu was unlucky. I don't know why Hog's flanking. Honestly, I can't really add much. I feel like this map was a little bit too much of a stomp for me to add too much. But I'll check out the other maps to see if I can find any more stuff. And to be honest, I haven't been much of a Kiriko player recently. That was just good minds. Nice kill. Just good poke. Again, that's a TP in. I think that's like the biggest part, is just TP in like that. The body block on the Tracer, I like it. Oh, you just... Big Kitsune. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna assume that was just for fun. At least I hope it is. He almost dies, that's crazy. Either way, what am I saying? I don't really play much Kiriko anymore. I know she's really good, I don't play her like I used to. That doesn't matter though. Either way, this map's too much of a stomp for me to find too much, I'm gonna be honest. Because... oh, all dies. Yeah, I guess it's... I mean, you're healing on me, but like... I guess at that point you turn over, see the ball's taking a lot of damage. Especially when you hear a hook, you could attempt to Suzu it, I guess, but like... That is really far. That is a far toss. So I don't blame you for not doing it nonetheless. Oh, you actually noticed the trap. Half the people don't even notice them. Not even half. Most people don't notice them. They're now we just cut out.
Feels like sunlight, huh?
What the? Huh? Where the? Oh, it's stuck in the origin. I think this is the origin of the map. Okay, what the f- What the fuck? Okay, what the hell? That's normal. Well, I guess we'll just... That's... Alright, cool, well... I'm glad I got this on recording, I'll be honest. That's a funny bug. Alright, now we're going for a flank. Again, like, you know, what am I supposed to say then? Like, don't go for the flank. I think you know that. It's literally just, we're messing around in a scrim, just having some fun. But I guess, you know, don't go for the flank against the Roadhog. Like, I don't really know what to say. Obviously. Well, look at me dodging this Suzu. I'm so good at dodging the enemies, I even dodge my own team. I'm so good. God, what is that flail? It's so funny. Nice Heaven's casually feeding. That's again another unnecessary TP. Like, you can heal at this
I thought
range.
this would be harder.
Like, you look over, you see critical, you can heal at that range. You don't need to TP there. And it's nice to save TP for when enemies are on you. Like, say, you know, right now. Oh, damn, I cooked his ass. I almost guarantee I bragged right there, because that's exactly what I do.
The Kitsune?
I literally bragged in watching the VOD. What am I talking about? We got Kitsune coming up. All right, cool. A good thing about Kitsune is you can really do high tempo. So I honestly just hit this Kitsune now. I would say hit this Kitsune now, but look at the enemies. What the hell are they doing? I think they're all fighting heathens right now. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, so Roadhog's up here. At this point, yeah, just get the heck out if you can. You don't really want that 1v1. Is it there? Oh, did you bait him down? Oh, I love it. I love it. And then sometimes, yeah, you just ignore your team. They're not going to be able to make it out, so you just get out alone.
What's up?
You know, just don't worry about your team a lot of the time. Unless, of course, it's Ball being over there. Just to get out of the... Saving your own life is usually more important because you don't accidentally stagger yourself or something. You touch... Oh, almost got Juno. Oh, there's Juno. Let's go.
Come to me for heal.
I know you're thinking about that TP. I would not recommend it. It's a similar situation where, like, he's gonna be fine.
Hey,
You have a very shaky aim, and honestly, I don't... It's like Kiriko aim. It's kind of funny. Every Kiriko does this, I feel like. But, like, look how much you're moving every single shot. Like, just, like, take a look at it. You do not need to move this much. Just look how much you're moving. It's really obvious when you slow it down, you know? Like, how much you move. Like, you wiggle every single shot. You don't need to. Just remember. There's no point in over flicking, because, like, especially when you move, like, to the same spot, you kind of... Videos do the same thing, where it's like you shoot and then you, like, wiggle. But then you end up in the same spot. Or, like, when you do a flick, you, like, flick back to the center. Like, you're practicing something. Like, you could just flick and then track, you know? Flick to the spot, and then track. I don't know what it is. It's Kiriko. It's like a mental thing, because, like, it feels like it works, you know? But, like, it is... I think it's more of a mental switch that eventually you need to go through, just so you... The wiggling makes it just slightly harder to see, you know? Slightly less advantageous technically, but whatever. If you're landing your shots, that's all that really matters. Kiriko's kind of hard to track with anyway because her projectiles not... It's fast, but not fast enough to like track it like say a Sojourn can, or even an Echo can. Even then, Echo, I kind of do a similar thing. I'll be honest. Good Kitsune. We just walked forward, melt hog. Honestly, that's the thing. Like you don't really worry about your Lucio there. He's gone. He's kind of safe. Now, in this case, when you TP'd, it's like, bam. Now, the Roadhog wants to look at you. Which, in this case, I don't know why he isn't. Like, TP is honestly a very loud sound, especially with Suzu on top of that. Because now you have a Brig next to you with that whip. I mean, look how long that whip is. You know, like, you can't dodge that. It's going through walls, even. Like, you know. What the heck is this bug? You know, now the Brig kind of just bullies you. Now, Heathens is there to help, but, come on, we don't trust our randoms in comp, you know? No one does. Nice. Thank you. Oh my god, wait, and the body block? I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but like, kind of a W support play right there. Nice Suzu, helping Lucio. Lucio needs care. Yep, just know your team. Yeah, again, this map's kind of a stompy for me to truly find much there. It is a lot easier to find more mistakes in a game. I think this one might be a little bit better, where we do end up losing, and it's a close game. So it is more likely, especially over time, to find more natural habits.
let's send a message.
Okay, here we go.
I'm here.
Take Hainan. Got Doomfist, so... But it's, again, when it's Doomfist, you just want to stay a little bit further out, because you do not want to get punched. It sets you in a really bad spot. All sides right. I would honestly be left side with team, personally. Because if their team was smart, they would have taken this space to the right. They're this side. Well, to their left. They would have taken this space over here, most likely. Well, again, no, sorry. The smart answer is truly backing out. But if they're smart originally, they see all of our team already up here, and their Doom going in that fast, then they come this way. Or they all come this way. Got it. Man, I don't know. I don't even know what the smarter play is at the moment. I'm gonna be honest, my brain's a little dead. But either way, the smart play is truly going together in one side of the team. We get the first pick. They have to get out quick. So no, they made the smart play. I'm being very stupid right now. I'm overthinking it for literally no reason. But you should usually go with your team too, just like they should. Go with your team. Don't overly peek, and that is a 2-tap on a Cassidy. That's awesome. Great pick. Now the team moves the curated cap, which is a casual thing to do. Let's go scap to casket. Contest for like 5 seconds. What the heck was that?
Taking the objective.
Kind of don't worry about team at the moment. If you're capping point, just worry about capping point. If they die, that's their fault. They should know that their support is capping point. They should know someone's capping point. I mean, if the smart answer probably should have been me capping point. I am the flex. The flex DPS or necessary. Sorry, the fastest character usually wants to be the one contesting point. Other than tank, you do not want to tank on point. This is a similar situation. You kind of TP'd there. No.
What's up?
I get the panic TP. No, it's a good TP. I'm sorry. But like at this point, if Doomfist on you this quick, just get out. Just leave. You do not want to fight this. Just start running. Get out. Instead, you're kind of brawling him when I would spend this time to try to get out. Especially because you have Suzu to be able to live. You have a Genji right there to help you. And a turn, right, then this, you kind of turn around, you turn your back to the enemy. Which is kind of a no-go, especially in a scrim, when they're gonna call out, hey, Kiriko won on the side. Then, you know, Sojourn gets over here, and you get cooked when you're 1 HP. So just remember, you kind of turned your back to the enemy. Be careful when doing that. Or at least try to sit in front of the bell a little bit more, so then you can hear the Soj coming and you can react. Because you're so low HP, I mean, you couldn't even really react to the Soj coming in.
Hey.
Wow, you really can't TP that far out of spawn. That's insane. What a character. Ooh. I actually can't believe we lost this map. I'm so mad. That's better than Not a Very Good Minds, in my opinion. I think I did the exact same wall climb. Yep, I literally did it right there. I swear, that wall climb it's so annoying because it's like, oh, I want to climb up to the high ground, but you can't do it there. It's so annoying. I want to make a pun on your name, but right now you look a little bit like you don't know what's happening. Okay, Doomfist out, and you're kind of just like, whoa, 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 and you like look around a ton. You're like, Doomfist gone. Oh, Genji dead. You're like, what is happening? You know, you're looking around, and also your castle. And I don't want to make a pun on your name, but I'm making the pun on your name. You looked a little bit lost there. My biggest decision there is be very choice making. That's kind of a thing on Flex DPS. You want to be very decision. You really want to make good, strong decisions. Even if that decision's wrong, you know it happens. That's how you make mistakes. And that's where you learn from them. Then eventually you'll learn like, okay, you know, I should make the decision again. You are very DPS Kiriko oriented, and I am a huge fan, I must say. You're doing very good at it.
I'm here.
I think DPS Kiriko is really underrated. Overall, people don't play it enough. I think Ana Kiriko is probably one of my favorite backlines because of it. Ana can be a lot more of a team-focused character with some solid antis, and Kiriko, yeah, okay, what is this song we're doing? That is an interesting play. And then yeah, the Kiriko being very aggressive, taking angles, you know, stuff like that, which is what you've been doing a ton of with like a very aggressive playstyle, and it's probably one of my favorite Kiriko playstyles to play as well. It's so fun. You kind of did the same flicking thing. Is there really a reason for you to say flick and then look back at a wall? You're flicking, looking back at a wall. The wall. There's no point in you looking at the wall, if that makes any sense. Beats because it's heathens.
Group up with me. Come here. I can heal you.
Objective lost. Fall back to objective B.
And this is exactly what I'm talking about, holding like this angle. Because Kiriko can do it so well with TP. Nice Suzu. Long story short, don't really Suzu Paul that often unless you know it's gonna land, because this is a character that can survive pretty much on his own, even if he's critical, even if he's in their backline. He has a good chance of surviving because of safe shields and his insane movement, you know, like stuff like that. Now this is very kind of nitpicky, But what you could do is you can throw one kunai and then heal, or two kunais even, and it doesn't slow down your healing tempo. It's like a little Kiriko tempo, similar to Baptiste, but essentially just shoot one time, heal down here, shoot one time, heal down here. It is the most way to get a good amount of healing while still providing damage output. Because in this case, if they're Tracer, if I didn't have Deflect, I think I would have died. I remember I almost didn't have Deflect. Even though you did heal me that little bit, it's like Kiriko doesn't actually heal. Like, she heals a good amount, but it's not like as much as say an Ana can quickly or single target. Does not have the same amount of single target. So like, it's one of those things where maybe you should heal just a little bit more. Obviously, it worked out here. I remember that I did end up living, but like, that's pretty nitpicky. But just be careful. You know, make sure. I think prioritizing healing is a little bit more important on Kiriko, especially with the Kiriko Lucio setup, because you are the healing essentially.
Feels like something, huh?
So just keep that in mind. You are the heals of the group. You should
Get to the next point.
be doing a primary amount of healing on the team. I really don't think it's a good idea to ult on last point, but I mean, so did Sojourn. So, and it's one of those. It's also just a scrim, having fun type of thing. I usually don't even ever want to ult last point unless it's like considered, yes, we're going to win, because like, you know, if you don't win, it's all of a sudden you're down ults, you're gonna have better respawns, you're gonna have to play into them. It's just like, it's just kind of puts you in such a bad spot. But and honestly, I think that's a big reason why we ended up losing. We started getting really bad momentum at this point. This is when they kind of turned around, I feel like.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
We're outnumbered. Watch yourself.
Objective unlocked.
Appreciate it. Dies over.
Objective lost.
Like a gentle rain.
I don't even like really know what to talk about right now. Like, you poke at an angle, then you heal, then you run away from an ult, and then you heal. Like, that's just standard Kiriko gameplay.
Objective unlocked.
Classic support. I like to try with the Suzu.
I think we're
Oh, you almost got on. That would have been insane. Don't overstay your welcome, I guess is what I can say. There's an Ana there, there's a Cassidy there, there's even a Roadhog with hook. Like, if you weren't careful, you don't have Suzu to, like, say, dodge a hook if you see one flying at you. So just don't overstay your welcome. I think you kind of stayed a little bit too long, especially because you found that headshot onto Ana. You're like, oh, I can find one more. And see, you almost died. If that cast doesn't miss their next shot, or they miss their first shot, like, or that shot right there, or the Ana actually shoots at you, or the Sojourn actually shoots at you, like, you're kind of dead. So just, yeah, don't overstay your welcome. You almost dodged hook, or got hit by hook. No, you did dodge.
Come
Test
here.
that.
I can heal you.
Oh gosh, I was really worried about a TP there. Use mines. Cast ults. Oh, okay. Now it's kind of like a feel thing. But you can kind of guess when he's ulting, if that makes any sense. It's similar to like Orisa. Wait a couple seconds and then hit it. Like, it's one of the things where it's kind of more of a feeling thing. They might be waiting for you, Suzu, but it's kind of worth it, especially if you know you can't make it out in time. I guess you didn't know you couldn't make it out in time. So close, but sometimes it's better just to like, okay, I'm not gonna make it. Just hit Suzu, like especially like right before cover, because they're always gonna at least hit you before cover if they're smart. Like, okay, this person's gonna walk behind. Just hit them, at least do a little bit of damage, so something can happen for my ult. Maybe someone else can get the fill. So just Suzu, don't be afraid to Suzu. Even if you don't get the timing right, you know, at least you tried. Especially because if you get the timing wrong, don't like do that and then stay cocky staying out. Like, yeah, I got the timing right. Then Suzu on the ground, think you guess it right, and then start shooting and like stay out of cover. Just like do it if you're trying to run to cover. Man, I feel like I didn't explain that very well. Just don't be afraid to Suzu, because if you did Suzu there right on the corner, you probably would have lived.
Objective lost. Fall back to objective C.
Oh god. Yeah. Roadhog got close. He tried to get out. It happens. Can't really say what I think you should do right now. I guess, yeah, no, it's literally just kite. I guess just kite, try to kite a little bit quicker, especially if your team is not there. You know their enemy team's gonna be running up. You know they just won fight. Just run away a little bit quicker. I guess. I don't know. I'm sure you could, that one you figured out yourself. I think honestly we just kind of stagger here. Like at this point, like look at their team. Like what am I doing, bro? Why am I over here? I don't know what I'm doing, man. Play with Cora, I like it, and then Ball gets, yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm not really sure what I'm doing there. I'm not doing anything. Classic me throwing the game.
Here, I can heal you.
Objective lost.
I'm with you.
Not much to do there. We kind of just got our ball staggered out. I guess I wish we kited a little bit better, but I didn't kite, so. Alright, we have Kitsune. No, I think Kitsune is kind of just... We hit Kitsune, we go in. I think I literally asked for Kitsune at this point. Walk in with Kitsune.
My
I like the
ultimate is
Kitsune
right
as well.
here.
I never really mentioned that it was a good Kitsune.
Under my protection.
Trace... I don't know if I like this off angle or not, because especially we have the hog now. This is the big part. We have the hog now. Watch your hog a little bit more. They're gonna be anti-ing them. They have an Ana, so just keep your Suzu ready. They have, holy crap, they have a lot of ults. No wonder they won. But yeah, just watch your hog a lot more, because now we have that Brawler style. So this is when your flank Kiriko play is not gonna be as good. You need to heal a lot more if we have a red hog. I feel like I'm better at this playstyle overall in Kiriko, which is why I kind of am at a loss of what I should talk about on Dive. I swear I usually yap a little bit more, but I can't really find much to say overall.
Buried on the wind.
I really wish I could say more, but yeah, there's at that point they just all use ult and then it's GG. It's good though. Good. Ooh, Gamora. Casket's 1 HP. So bullshit that he lives that. So fucking bullshit. Ugh. Anyways. It was a valiant effort for our team. Son. But yes, you did. We got the Juno. I did not mean to. Okay. Busan. I remember how this map went. I think didn't I start Soldier or something? Yeah, I didn't know what to do on this map, I'll be honest. Alright, here we go. Again, another nerdy thing. That ring lasts for like 5 or 6 seconds. You could throw it out. I like to throw it on the 4-second mark just to make sure the people that are like looking at their phone and spawn can at least get pretty close to grabbing it to speed boost. But about 3 or 4 seconds is when they put it down. But you could throw that down on like right when I hit 5, 4, you know, like hit it there. Just to get your cooldown a little bit quicker. Also, I think Lucio amped. No, he didn't. Oh, smart. This guy played Lucio a ton. Either way. When you see that we have Rhine comp, one thing you need to pay attention to is being very careful of staying further away. Because you do not want to be too close to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will catch you out, especially if you don't have fly. You know, what are you supposed to do if a Reinhardt is on top of you? Double jump is not quick enough to dodge. Like, nothing can happen. Careful when poking Widow because you can't headshot. You can't really duel her. Juno's not very good at dueling Widow, unfortunately. As much as I love dueling Widows as a support player. Yeah, that's just, you kind of just got, our team kind of just got caught out. We lost picks. At this point, I would just start kiting. I know you're trying to keep Heathens up, but like there's a soldier staring at you. You're flying out in the middle of nowhere. Like, this is just you have no cover around you. Even if you flew to this side, you're too high, or if you flew to that side, you're too high behind these moving walls. I would just try to kite as quick as you can. Especially you do have speed boost, but close it a little bit late. It's unfortunate. Either way, we just reset. Next fight. Ryan's to your left. I don't know how loud your game is. There's a Ryan just like right down here. So if they're ever that close, I'd at least take a peek. Make sure that they're not right next to you. So yeah. Nice, I like these orbs. I like those pulsar torpedoes. If I say orbs, I do mean the Juno torpedoes. I, for some reason, keep forgetting they're called torpedoes. So orbs means torpedoes if I say that. I think on Junos, you want to be high ground a lot. Because, well, yeah, no, you do. You want to be high ground a lot because you have the ability to jump up and down, kind of like Baptiste 3. Because you have the ability to hold angles like that and be able to heal from fairly far distance overall. That actually has to do with your shaky aim a little bit. Kind of, it's like you circled around the Lucio. Okay, skip a little back a little more. You circled around the Lucio rather than heal. So like you didn't really land much healing there. You went left, you went right. And then this one you like literally circled around him. Like, try not to move your crosshair too much when trying to heal. I guess just like working on tracking more than flicking. Your flicking already seems to be pretty good. Like, pretty on point. Like, I saw the Kiriko in. The Kiriko in was pretty good. The Kiriko has a lot more flicky in. But Juno's gonna be a little more tracky in. Even though she does have like the bursts, you want to be tracking really hard because of how long the bursts are. So I would say work a little bit on your tracking. Just try to, yeah, I don't know, follow up with heals more. I mean, it allows you to heal more. It allows you to damage more. It's great. It's just good practice, and pretty much every character benefits from tracking. So other than that, you know, we're just chasing a win. I think to be careful with speed boost. Now, this is what I see a lot with Juno players. I see a lot with Juno players. Like, God, I'm like I've been a coach for a lot longer than I have been. What I hear about with Juno players and what I see from enemies are like when people are in downsides, or mostly what I hear from coaches or people who are better than me at the game. They Juno ring too early or too late. Like, they don't have it when the team actually needs it. You don't have it when a team engages. You don't have it when a team kites. So you just have to be very, very careful with it, and I'm trying to keep in mind of that. I don't really pay attention to the early part on your speed run, to be honest. I didn't really think about it, but like at this point, what point do you want to speed? So think about there. Okay, we use it as an engage tool, or I guess in your case we use it as a kite tool. But like, I'm all the way back here. I know I'm playing soldier who can play far away, and Dry is all the way over here going on a flank. So this is like a speed ring. I mean, in general, this team comp doesn't really benefit that much from speed ring. Juno's like a very brawly character. Even though it seems like she'd be good for dive, she's a lot more brawly because when people don't really benefit from speed ring, it's kind of just like a useless cooldown. Where, say, if people don't really benefit from Lucio speed, at least either he can use it for himself more consistently, or he can amp heals. Well, Juno doesn't have the same thing. It's a cooldown that's only speed boost, and it's good for yourself. But like, you already have good movement. God, how do I don't know how to explain it. It just like, amp is just more flexible overall than Juno speedring. So I don't know, our comp is just isn't very good for talk. I'm not explaining this well at all. I'm so sorry. Our comp just isn't very good for Juno. I mean, hey, it works. Juno's a very great character, so nonetheless it works, but like I was saying, I don't personally agree with the speed ring there that much, but like, it's not that bad. Snail did end up using it. Oh my goodness, dog. This fucking dog, bro. Hey. Bro, chill. Alright, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna continue. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Dive Omega. Oh, we almost made it up. Okay. This is kind of just a weird map in general, especially for us. But like, I don't know. I don't really play Bruce Song that often anymore. That's the speed run that I'm talking about. So fight could happen very soon, especially when you're walking up to this choke. Like, obviously the run just pinned in. Now you do not have speed run. It is on a full cooldown right now. Now this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're using it too early. You're using it for us to traverse while we already use Lucio Imp, or even in general, we have there's natural Lucio speed. You do not need to use it to traverse to get to the high ground quicker because, well, the enemies are likely going to already be there. Well, they should be, but in this case they aren't because they're playing that back high ground. And we're playing a ball tracer comp and soldier. You know, like there's no point in using the Juno ring there. Now we don't have. Like when we want to fully engage, I don't know what our team is doing. That is just a Heathen's moment, and then Soldier melts because Soldier is a character that can do that. Yeah. Now I'm not saying Lucio speed would have changed much with that fight. They kind of just rolled us, I'm gonna be honest. But just keep that in mind. You don't really use ring like that unless it's like overtime or something. Now that's a good time to use ring. Just get the heck out of there with Reinhardt. Alright, we got Juno ult. Juno ult. A big thing about Juno ult is you want to save your abilities before you press Juno ult, if you can. Obviously, if you can't, that's fine. But like, you use ring so you can use Juno ult a little more effectively, especially the torpedoes. That is so important that you get the extra damage for it. It is so nice how much damage you can do. It's great for a dive comp too. Now I know Juno, I say she's not as good for dive, but when you put everyone at low, it allows you to like choose your targets a lot more flexibly because everyone is low, you know? Juno ult there. I don't really like this Juno ult. I guess it's like at 80%. It does get you. I don't know. It's just because they used Castle and it was very successful for them. I guess it's like 90%, but that would have been a nice ult to have for last fight. But I don't even know if did we touch for that long? I don't even know. Or yeah, a possible last fight. I think we did end up winning this, didn't we? I don't think we played a third round. We just played the 2 rounds.
Under my protection.
So Jericho, doing a little bit to contest. Similar situation, we're running with Shakira. You are the healing. Yep, cool. Keep up your team. I like it. Chill. Yep. Yep. Well played. I don't know. Watch me be like completely wrong and Juno Lucio is like the best dive support line in the game and I'm just stupid. I don't know. I get that stuff wrong. When Juno came out, I thought he was bad. When Hazard came out, I thought he was kind of bad. But like next thing you know, they're actually like meta. So who knows?
My gift to you.
There's kind of point in healing the Widow that much because if I'm sitting, I say I because it's me, but if a Widow in general is sitting that far away and there's not really gonna be much poke damage in general. Kind of just wait. Our team's playing very split right now. Careful when making this. This is our full team issue, not your issue. But careful when sitting alone like this, just like to cap point or something. You never know. Think about like who would you TP to if needed. Are you in a distance where you're capable of TP doing? Is your teammate gonna be far enough away that if you need to TP, are you able to? Like, keep that in mind.
You take a lot of damage, huh?
Oh, Widow, nice eye. You don't need to TP up the high ground, just walk line. Again, just save TP. It is a fairly short cooldown, but like it's one of those things where if you TP'd up there and then bam, a Sombra or Tracer up there, you likely would not survive that. And he then kills himself. Well, they not kill himself, but you know what I mean.
Come here. I can heal you. Rolling with you.
I know I had a pretty solid game on Widow. I was proud of myself this map. Ooh. Oh, I like that juke. I love that juke. Oh, that was nice. You had no idea what to do. And then we kill the Lucio.
Draw strength from nature.
Sombra gets cooked. Man, I feel like I'm just glazing myself half the time. I'm sorry. I'm too egotistical for this.
Come to me for
I feel
heal.
like I'm not getting much out of these VODs. I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. I'm a lot more of a naturally like teach myself type of player. So I'm not great at creating guides and stuff because I teach myself in my own way, in my own head, without really thinking about how I come to those conclusions. So I feel like I can't teach that much. So I'm trying my best here, but like there's not much I can say other than like, I don't know. Try not to peek the Widow like that. But like I guess yeah, just try not to peek the Widow like that, but I mean we ended up having players on him in the end anyways. So. But you did almost get your head taken off. I don't know. I'm trying my best. Okay. We got a fight. We have mines. We do have Kitsune. I guess just try to heal a little bit more in a Curie Lucio comp. There's not really much more healing you can get, but just in general, I feel like Kitsune up hit's so important with Kiriko. Because it's such an amazing ult. It's like a top 3 support ultimate for sure. Like Juno ults, Kiriko ults, and like Rally, those I would say are probably one of the like top 3 support ults. Sombra. Interesting. I like that Suzu. It's blocking EMP. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like it. Dude, beats. That's another TP I would recommend. I know you are close to the enemies and you want to get away from there, which is fine, but like you were in Kitsune, you had full HP. You didn't really have to worry about it just yet. Nice Suzu. Love that Suzu. I love that. While shooting the hog, you still pay attention to your team. I like that a lot. You know, Kiriko's will get very one-track minded about like just shooting, just healing. And while I think there are times where you kind of were a little bit focused on damage overall, that was a nice little Suzu there.
Just needed a dash of
God,
mischief.
again, like it's just like we stomped them. I don't really have much to say. Or like Kiri Ball, I don't have much to say. Honestly, you did play well. I don't remember if you played any other maps. I'm gonna be honest. Oh my goodness, this dog. Young. Power. No. Did you play Ilios at any point? I was on. And unless we switch roles, which I don't think we did. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, good shit. I don't really have much I can think of to say. I tried my best. Again, like I'm not the best coach. But like, hey, it's free, so you know. So you know, like I just tried my best. I think that was on the maps. Oh wait, you know what? I think you played on a map that I didn't play. The first map. So I do not have that code, so unfortunately I cannot get that to you. And I think you said you played tank, so I'm not a good tank player anyways. I think I'm Diamond 5. Yeah, I'm Diamond 5. I'm in plat 1 on DPS right now. What am I doing? Yeah, that's my starting position. That's just how it goes sometimes. Okay, anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I couldn't find too much to talk about, which is probably a good thing for you. I wish I had more. If you have any questions, please do ask. You can just DM me on Discord. Yeah, so good shit, I guess. There's not much else for me to say. So, yeah.